Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Here we are in our next video in our how-to series on the rituals of Shabbat. So today we're going to be talking about this. So Abby, we go into a classroom, we say, kids, what's your favorite part of Shabbat? They're going to say, Challah.
Alex, hold up, that's not challah. This is challah.
Wow, those definitely are big chalot. So let's talk about these chalot. Why don't you hold one? Abby, why don't you hold this other challah here? Challah comes from our tradition and it means round loaf. And we have two chalot on Shabbat to represent the manna, the man that fell from the sky, and the portion that we got, the double portion that we got, as well as this. The challah cover also comes from the Torah. When the Israelites were in the desert, there was this dew, this white dew that would cover the man to protect it. So we remember our connection to the Israelites wandering in the desert by having the challah cover and also by eating two chalot on Shabbat. The chalot also represents sustenance and help and our connection not just to each other, but to God and to nature. These are pretty heavy. These are big challah. They're braided as a way of showing that these aren't regular. This isn't regular bread. This is something that's special. Some people think that the braids represent the interconnectedness of the Jewish people and how we're connected to each other and we're responsible for each other. So there are many different traditions about challah, but basically the only one that needs to be followed is that the bread needs to be whole. Just like the man from the sky, the manna from the sky, needed to be whole. It's whole and complete, and it sustained the Jewish people in the desert. So there's a couple of different traditions. One is before the challahs are held together, we're going to give these to Isaac since they're humongous, is to put some honey on the challah after we say the bracha and before we eat it. And typically this is done during the holiday seasons, the Tishrei seasons, or the year after you get married. And in my family, for the 12 years after we got married, because we continue to have honey every single week on our challah as a way of starting Shabbat with a sweet taste in our mouth. Another tradition is to put salt on the challah, and this is a reminder of the temple sacrifices and our connection to Yerushalayim and to our tradition and to the temple experiences. So, Isaac, you're holding the challah. And typically in my house, the youngest boy gets to do motzi. So you're the youngest boy here. So you'll lead us in hamotzi, and then we'll tear off a piece, and we'll enjoy the challah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
And I know in Isaac's house he uses salt, so we'll put a little salt on, and we'll tear off a piece of the challah, and we'll each enjoy. Attached to this email is a card that has the hamotzi prayer on it, as well as some how-to on what we just described here in our video. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom,
Shabbat shalom.
and I hope you enjoy your challah this week.